Hello, everybody. So today we are talking about the case of Maisy Odjick and Shannon Alexander. Originally, it was just going to be about Maisy because I knew of her name. I didn't really know anything about the case. And when I did my MMIW deep dive, and I was naming off some of the people that were well, not kind of, are tied to MMIW because of their cases, Maisy's was one of them. And I decided that I wanted to go ahead and talk about her case. She's been on my list for a while, and so when I started doing my research, I realized that it wasn't just about her. So we're actually going to be talking about her and her friend Shannon. All the links I used for research will be down below, like always. There will also be a link to my other podcast, Wicked. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. So Maisy Marie Odjick, who is 16, was from the Kittigan Zeebe. Okay, I have to pause right here. I forgot how to say this name, and I'm gonna pause, come back, and I'm gonna get it right. So I'll be right back. Okay, she is from the Kittigan Zeebe. Okay, hold on. Sorry, I have it now. The Kittigan Zeebe Anishinaabeg Nation in Quebec. I am so sorry. I want to make sure that I get it correct, and maybe I still kind of butchered it. I apologize. I thought I had it, and then I was like, oh no, I forgot it, so I had to go back. But that is the nation she is a part of. And she would disappear along with her friend Shannon Alexander on September 6th, 2008. The two of them were supposed to be going to a dance that night, and they planned on spending the night at Shannon's house in Maniwaki. And this is their story. So Maisy's mom, Lori, recalls the day that Maisy was born. She says, I was already in love because I felt her for 9 months, but to see her, hold her, it's just simply amazing and such a gift. That's something I will cherish for the rest of my life. End quote. Lori says Maisy and Shannon were just average teenage girls. They went to high school, they gossiped about boys, and they socialized at popular hangout spots. Neither girl was in trouble with the law or even lived high-risk lifestyles. They were good girls. So it came as a shock when the two would disappear in 2008. The last time Lori saw Maisy was September 5th, 2008, which was a Friday, and the two girls were outside Maisy's grandmother's house mowing the lawn. Maisy lived with her grandmother, and she usually mowed on Saturday mornings, and when she was asked why she was doing it early, she said that she was going to be spending the weekend with Shannon because Shannon's dad was going to be with his son in Ottawa. Lori gave her a hug and a kiss, and that was the last time she saw her. So they would go to the Maniwaki Arena for the dance, and other friends saw them there, and they also saw them leave. That was the last time anyone saw either girl. Shannon's dad, Brian, returned home, and he noticed that the girls had left their purses, their wallets, their IDs, their backpacks. They had left all of that behind, and Shannon had even left her medication. And I just want to say that I'm not sure what the medication was for. I just know that she had some. So, Lori believes the investigation was mishandled from the beginning. So, the Kittigan Zeebe police labeled the girls as runaways. The Alexander's apartment was not searched. The Odjicks never got a file number, and the police didn't notify the media about the disappearances. Maisy's aunt, Maria Jaco, she built a website with information about the girls and the case. More than 6 days later, Kittigan Zeebe Chief Gilbert Whiteduck arranged for a news conference. But it was really sad because at the conference, only the town paper and APTN showed up. So Lori and some other volunteers started searching on their own without the help of police. A month later, police finally would tell the public. It was a month after these girls disappeared that they finally told anybody about what happened. Eventually, Search and Rescue Global 1 was invited to the community by the chief and council. 2 searches were conducted, but they were both unsuccessful. In 2009, I'm so sorry, I'm not even sure how to pronounce this name, but I will have it on the screen. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But the provincial police force took over the case, and now the relationship with investigators is good. In July 2017, there was renewed hope when the provincial police, of the ones that I cannot say but we'll have on the screen, they received a new tip on the girl's disappearance, leading investigators to conduct a search of the Kitigan-Zibi Reserve. So, Petabig Creek and surrounding Kitigan-Zibi area were searched, and about 20 people were interviewed, but the search didn't lead to any new breaks in the case. But the provincial police is continuing to search. And to end this off with a quote from Lori, she says, "I mean, two girls don't just disappear off the face of the earth, and I'm hoping one day these people who do know something step forward." End quote. And that is the case of Maisy Odjick and Shannon Alexander. So, I don't really have a whole lot, just because I personally believe why there's not a whole lot is because it took a month for police to really ask for help, to really do anything. And by that time, whatever evidence there could have been was gone or contaminated in some way. And had they actually done their job from the get-go, we might have more answers. And there just wouldn't have been all this heartache, you know? But these two girls are still missing. As far as I know, there have been no updates since there was that renewed interest where those people are getting interviewed and all that. Since then, there has been nothing new, no evidence. Neither one has been found, so we're still just kind of at a dead end. But hopefully something will come out eventually. Someone has to know something. Like Lori said, two girls don't just disappear off the face of the earth. Like, after that dance, they had to have gone somewhere. So where did they go? Someone knows something, and hopefully someone does step forward and gives these two families some answers. I can't imagine how Lori feels, but also how Brian feels coming home, and just the eerie feeling you have to have knowing that all these things are there, their wallets, their IDs, everything is just there, and they should be with the girls. So it's like, what happened? But let me know your guys' thoughts down below. Thank you so much for listening to Maisy and Shannon's story. I know it wasn't very long, I'm so sorry. But I wanted to put their faces and names out there. These two beautiful girls deserve to come home, and their families deserve to have some answers. And yeah, thank you guys so much for listening, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye, guys.